Hi, and welcome to Rockstar Presenters Tip of the Week. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. Hopefully you didn't eat too much of things you shouldn't have been eating, and hopefully you stayed on your exercise routine like we talked about. Today I'm going to talk to you leading into Christmas about all the parties that you're going to, and a lot of times we want to get into some drinks and alcoholic beverages and things like that. And we're going to talk about the effects that could have on you reaching your goals and staying as fit as you can. So I've written some things on the board. We're going to go over those, and hopefully this will be beneficial to you leading into those holiday parties. So what does alcohol actually do to your body, and how is it actually metabolized? All right. Drinking too much, as far as for damaging effects that it can have on you, it's too hard to predict as far as looking at the calories that you're actually going to burn. What you have to look to is what actually happens to the alcohol while it's in your body. It's going to increase your appetite, okay? Possibly, there's a good chance it will. And then the amount of fat calories you're going to burn is going to decrease. So that is starting off already as a bad thing. The main effect that alcohol has is it basically reduces the amount of fat that your body's going to burn for energy. The reason it does that is because rather than getting stored as fat, the main thing that happens to alcohol is it's turned into acetate in your body. And what happens to that is basically the rise of acetate in your bloodstream and in your body puts the brakes on any type of fat loss you have. So your body creates alcohol, or not creates alcohol, turns alcohol into acetate, and your body starts metabolizing that acetate and using it for fuel, and the fat loss comes to a screeching halt. So a lot of times when you hear the term beer belly, or somebody's got a beer belly, it's not because the alcohol is being turned into fat. It's because it's turned into acetate, and your body metabolizes that and stops burning fat as a fuel source. So extended periods of time, of course, is going to lead to a lot of stored fat. The next thing we're going to talk about is basically, if you think about a car and how a car usually works, it only has one fuel source unless you've got a different kind of car than I do. You're only going to be running on gasoline or diesel, whichever one, of course, you have. Your body, on the other hand, is going to draw from different types of energy sources. Those three types that it normally is going to draw from is fat, carbs, and protein, depending on which one is excessively available. So even if you have an excessive diet in fat, carbs, or protein, any excess in any of those can lead to weight gain. So if you're on a high protein or a high carb diet, if you have that in excess, if you have too much of it, your body's not burning it, it's going to be stored and turned into fat, which is going to lead to weight gain. So your body tends to feed on whatever it has in abundance. Consequently, so what's going to happen is the acetate levels rise, then your body simply stops burning what it has in abundance and starts burning the acetate. Okay, and it pushes everything else to the back burner. So again, that is not a good thing. So to basically summarize, a small portion of the alcohol is converted into fat, but your liver converts most of it into acetate. The acetate is then released into your bloodstream, and it replaces fat as the fuel source. So that is not good in the long run, and if you are trying to stay lean and stay strong and have a great body, you are defeating the purpose. All right? So basically, an odd drink now and again possibly is not going to hurt you, but the bottom line is, if you want to have a leaner, stronger body, those two things, leaner and stronger, and alcohol, do not mix. So leading into those holiday parties, if you're trying to stay fit and you're trying to stay really lean and really thin and look great, avoid as much alcohol as possible, because in the long run it's just going to defeat the purpose of why you're working out. It was great seeing you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.